Hello viewers and welcome to this second video on WRC 4. So this time we're going to Rally Sweden, and thanks for all your feedback as well. I've been taking that on board, and that's why we're moving swiftly on with the next rally. What we're going to do now is we're going to move through the different rallies that are available in the game. First a preview, if you like, of each stage. Then we'll be looking more at some more options, some more of the career mode as well as the replay options, and some of the sound bits and pieces as well. There are lots to discover, but I'll be showing you as much as I can between now and launch. So here we are then on to Sweden in the dawn conditions. So obviously it changes the lighting, the hue, and I'm going to be testing a different car and getting a feel for it here. Now I've seen some of the feedback in some of the comments regarding grip levels. Are grip levels too high? I think they found a better balance this time. Certainly the car is able to slide a lot better here than it was in previous versions. You have even more control when using a wheel at the moment, so I'm using the pad here with automatic gears at the moment till I can run this on my wheel. And at the moment this time I found it to be much more intuitive. The car was going pretty much where I expected it to. Want to brake and get that car in early, get on the power. Certainly I found it easier to slide the car with a wheel. That's always a tricky element for the developers, because they're always looking to develop a game that works well on console, that works well for the pad, which most people will play this game using a pad, so that's very important, but also finding that balance that enables it to be played with a wheel and gain equal enjoyment and control. So it's a tricky balance for the developers in terms of the console players and the PC players, and you could probably say that a lot of PC players would be using a wheel, but certainly so far I found it to be good fun. This new remodeled environment's looking better. Bits and pieces, nice snow effects, nice detail effects. I mean, generally speaking, for a PlayStation 3 game, this is looking great. There's lots of detail in there in terms of texture, in terms of field of view. The replays have been improved as well, and we'll look at those in a later video. We've got some multi-view videos coming on those as well as some comparisons with WRC 3. So lots to come in the coming days. Stages, you see we're halfway through this stage. This is not the longest stage for this rally, so there are some longer stages to come. We'll look at the long stages, the short stages, and whole rallies in upcoming videos, so there's lots to look forward to there. I'm finding this reasonably intuitive and finding it good fun at the moment. The co-driver's commands have been relatively on the ball. There is a couple of issues I have when if you bump into a wall, there'll be a note of concern from the co-driver that tends to throw him off 3 or 4 corners, which is something that they need to look at. But other than that, the co-driver's commands are pretty much always on point. There is a little bit that comes from learning the stages, so if you do a couple of runs you'll find that there's probably 1 or 2 corners that are tricky. I'm going really fast through that section, got on the brakes way before that point, but did take a while to slow the car down, obviously given the conditions. So it does throw you out of your stride slightly when a moment like you see I've lost my speed, I've lost my rhythm. You do get into a rhythm, fall out of a rhythm, fall back into it. Very narrow, so you've got to be very precise through these sections. Quite tricky. Again, it's all about getting the car in early and then going with the slide. If you get it in late, then you're always losing speed all the way down that section as we come up and cross the line. And that's it for this run across Sweden. So as ever, there'll be more from me very soon.